Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I will be filming my mid-year collection flip through. So I'm going to be going through all of my binders and showing you all of my collections. And yeah, we have a lot to get through, so let's just get started. I'm going to go ahead and start with these smaller A5 binders. So first up we have this one. And this has a lot of miscellaneous boy group collections for me. So first up we have ENHYPEN, which mainly my bias is Heesung, so that is the person I collect the most. I do also have this random Sungwoon card because the apple card was just so cute. And then these are the other Heesung cards that I have. I don't really collect him super thoroughly. I used to collect him it was right when they first debuted. I'm actually a pre-debut stan. I still really love ENHYPEN, but I just got stressed out trying to collect them, so I just kind of collect random cards for him now. And then next we have Boy Next Door, so I collect Sungho. He's my bias, and again I kind of just have random cards. I am trying to collect him a little bit more thoroughly because I love Boy Next Door so much. I feel like I don't really talk about them, but yeah. They've been on my brain a lot lately. I love their music. They're just so fun. Their energy is so infectious and I love watching them perform. So definitely excited to see more from them in the future. And so next we have TWS, which I have a couple cards for Youngjae, who's my bias, and then Zikers, who my bias is Minjae. I just kind of have a couple cards for them so far. These are groups that I don't really plan to collect super thoroughly, but I wanted to have at least a couple cards of my bias. And then next we have Even, and I collect Yunso. So these are just a couple cards from their first two albums. And then next we have Tempest, and my bias is my bias kind of goes back and forth between Hyuk and Hyungsup, so you'll see I do have a couple cards of both members. And then I also have a couple Hanbin cards because I think I pulled these and I just couldn't trade them away, so I kept them. Next we have Anteam, and my bias is Nicholas. I just have this one card for him for now, but I do really want to work on his collection. I want to get more cards for him. I don't plan to collect him super thoroughly by any means, but I would like to have a couple more cards. Next we have some random 17 cards. So we have some Jonghan, some Hoshi, Minghao, Mingyu, Wonu, Seungkwan, DK, just kind of random cards of the other members that I really like. You'll see there's quite a few of Seungkwan. Seungkwan is probably my second bias in the group at this point. My first bias is Dino, which you'll see I have a whole nother binder for him, but yeah, these are just random cards I didn't want to get rid of. And then next I have this random page of TXT cards because I used to collect OT5, but now I've downsized and I only collect Yeonjun. So these are the Blue Hour, is it the R version cards? I just couldn't get rid of them. This is one of the first comebacks that really got me into K-pop, and it's really special to me, so I wanted to keep these cards somewhere. And then I also have a random page of other Subin cards because he's just so cute and these cards are so good, I just couldn't get rid of them. So next we have Woods. I just kind of keep my pulls from various albums. I don't collect him super thoroughly, but I do love his music so much and I really miss him. He's on a military hiatus right now, so definitely looking forward to him coming back. At least I'm pretty sure he's still in the military. I don't know, it's been so long. But yeah, I don't have any cards from his most recent album from before he enlisted, but hopefully I will be able to get some soon. And yeah, that's it for this binder. And up next we have this one. So in here I kind of just have some more random collections. The first one being P1 Harmony, which I did downsize earlier this year, so I just kind of collect a couple cards per comeback, my favorite ones. And I do collect Intak, he's my bias. So these are the cards that I have for him. And then also this random Jungsub because I just couldn't get rid of him. And then next we have ATEEZ. So my bias is Yeosang, and I don't collect him thoroughly anymore. I used to for both album cards and POBs, and now I just kind of keep my favorites, so it's not as stressful that way, I guess. I don't know. ATEEZ just has so many cards, especially the pre-order benefits. There's just so many. And they do a lot of like concept cards that I just don't really care to collect, so I stopped collecting those. But that's it for the album cards, and then these are all of the POBs that I kept. I did collect him very thoroughly for like pre-order benefits and other like fan call cards, things like that, but I don't anymore. I just kind of keep I just kept what I liked the most, and then I just kind of collect, I don't know, randomly at this point. I don't know, I just like look for cards that I really like, and those are the ones that I keep. And then in the back here, I just have some random Seonghwa cards. I used to collect Seonghwa as well as Yeosang. Well, actually, I think I used to collect my top 3 for album cards, and then I downsized to only Yeosang and Seonghwa, and then I don't collect Seonghwa anymore either, but these are just some POBs that I got from the Fever Part 3 and maybe Epilogue. A couple of these, and I just couldn't get rid of them because pink hair Seonghwa is just everything to me. I love him so much. These cards are just so precious. Maybe I'll trade them one day, but like, I don't know, I'll be super picky with what I trade them for. I feel like nothing is worth trading them away at this point, so I just keep them in the back. And yeah, that's it for this binder. Up next, we have a miscellaneous girl group binder. So first I have Kiss of Life, and I do try to collect OT4 for Kiss of Life, but I'm making some slow progress. It's not like a huge priority collection for me, but yeah, I would like to collect, I don't know, at least one set per like album version, or I don't know if that makes sense, but like, you know what I mean. This is just what I have so far. Midas Touch, we're just gonna ignore that because I've made almost no progress on that, but it's okay. Then next for Luna, my bias is Jinsol, so I do collect some of her cards. Again, I don't collect her thoroughly, but these are just like my favorite cards of hers. And same for IVE, I kind of collect random cards for Yujin. I do want to collect her a little bit more thoroughly. I feel like I go back and forth between trying to collect her, but yeah. And then I also have a couple of just random like Wonyoung cards because they're cute. And then next we have Kim Sejong. She is a soloist and she's just so gorgeous. I love her so much. I do want to get more of her cards, but I don't know. They're always kind of hard to find, and I just haven't really been looking for them either, so I don't know. But yeah, next is Purple Kiss. So I kind of collect one card per era for my biases, which are Ira and Yuki. They're just so cute. So yeah, just kind of like one card per era. I don't collect them very thoroughly at all. And then next we have Yena. Again, just like random cards of hers. And also some like pre-order benefits and things, because sometimes they're easy to find for like really cheap, so I just have some. And then I just have a couple random cards for Twice. I don't really collect Twice anymore. These are just like the remains of my collection. I used to collect them like really thoroughly. This was, I think, before I even started making YouTube videos, but like I collected, I think it was like my top 3 / OT9 for like a while, and then I don't know, it just like, they do a lot. Their cards are really cheap, but they have a lot of cards, and I think I downsized to only collecting Jihyo for a bit, and then after that I was like, no, I just don't really want to collect Twice anymore. So yeah, nothing against them or anything. Same with like any group that I've downsized in the past. It's nothing against that group or the members, but I just kind of prioritized other collections. So that's it for this binder. Okay, next we have this random binder, which houses my Moonbin and Moonsua photo card collections. So they are siblings if you don't know. Moonbin was a member of Astro, and then Moonsua is a member of Billy. So these are just the cards that I have for Moonbin. I am trying to collect like a lot of his album cards, but some of them are just hard to find, you know, so it is what it is. I'm making progress. So his like duo albums with Sana are the cards that are like hard to find for me right now. I mean, they're not hard to find, like they're out there, but I just don't want to spend $8 on like one card, and that's like finding it for cheap is $8. So yeah, it's kind of hit or miss, I feel like, but one day I will have more of his cards. And then here is Sua. So I think for her, the only album cards that I'm missing are like the rest of the Snowy Night photo cards. So I would like to finish that by the end of the year. I haven't really been looking for them though, so I don't know. Also, I'm expecting Billy to announce a comeback like literally any day now. I am waiting. I'm so ready. I mean, like, I'm not, but I'm ready. Do you know what I mean? Like, financially, I'm not ready because they have so many pobs. It gets kind of crazy. Like, I don't know, but I'm so ready for new Billy music. And now that Susus are back with Billy from their hiatus, I'm so excited. Like, I can't wait, truly. These are just like random pobs that I have for Sua. They're like kind of in order and then also kind of not in order because I forgot to rearrange them before I started filming this, but that's okay. So yeah, and that's it for this binder. Okay, and next we have aespa. So for aespa, I do collect OT4 for all of the album cards. And we can just kind of flip through here. I'm mostly caught up. I think there's only like a couple sets from Drama that I still need to finish, and then I have started working on Armageddon, but I don't have any of the cards on hand. I don't collect OT4 for like the SMCU albums because I just can't do that. But yeah, next we have My World. Their cards are just so gorgeous. aespa, I think, is my old girl group, and I just love them so much. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, here I kind of set up to collect OT4 for like the US exclusives, but we're making slow progress on these pages, definitely. That's not easy to find those. And then here's Drama. Oop. I think it's just the sequence version that I'm still working on, and the exclusives, but again, we're not going to talk about that because your girl is struggling, honestly. These are empty and I don't even know what's supposed to go in them, but okay. Maybe like the Japan version or something. And then here, so for all the like other like non-selfie inclusions, I try to collect Ning Ning for. So that's that. And then I do have a couple for winter that I've pulled in like extra albums. And then I also have some like non-album things for the girls. So Ning Ning is my main bias. I do have the most for her, but it's still not like a ton. And then I also have quite a bit for Karina. Like my two main biases, I would say, are Ning Ning and Karina, but they all just bias wreck me so hard. So you'll see I do have a couple cards for Winter and Giselle too. I just love them all so much. And yeah, I've not set up for Armageddon, but I definitely need to do that. I don't think I'll make a video for it, but who knows. It'll be like a really late setting up my binders video, but that's okay. So yeah, that's aespa. Okay, and lastly, before we move on to the A4 binders, I do want to go through these two really quick. So in this little collect book, I just have my like Jaemin non-album cards. So I don't collect him very thoroughly. It's just kind of like any cute cards that I can find for a decent price. So yeah, I did downsize a couple of his cards recently, not a ton, but yeah. So this is just what I have. Candy, SMCU, and then ISTJ. These are definitely two of my favorite Jaemin cards. Him with the pink hair is just so good, and these ones, like, they're hollow, or this one is. I don't think this one is, but they're just so gorgeous. And yeah, and then back here I just kind of have like random like other non-album cards. And yeah, that's it for Jaemin. And then in here, you'll probably notice Chunla is in a new binder, and I put this cute little freebie of Daegal in the front because she's just so cute. I mean, she's a queen. She deserves to be the cover, you know? So yeah. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you know that Chunla used to be in a A5 wide binder, so it had like 6 slot pages, but I moved him into an A5 like regular after I downsized him because it just didn't work in the wide binder anymore. Like, he just didn't need that much space. So yeah, and I also double-sided on these pages to save some room. I think his collection looks a lot nicer now. I'm not really a big fan of like the A5 wide binders. I do have one for wavy, which you'll see in a little bit, but other than that, I feel like I don't really like it unless it's a 6-member group and I'm collecting OT6, because other than that, I just feel like I just don't like it. I don't know. I don't really have a reason, but I feel like it just doesn't work. Like, yeah. So here is Chunla. And this is just where I'm at. I haven't put any of his Dreamscape cards in here yet because that will be in another storing video. But yeah, that's it for these binders. And moving on to the larger A4 binders. So first up we have the girl groups, and in here I keep Taeyeon, so she's up first, and I just kind of have like some random solo cards. I envy you. I haven't really back collected a lot of her cards, but maybe one day. I don't know. I feel like it just hasn't really been a priority for me, but I do really want to find this last I envy you card because I want this page to be done. I feel like it's been so long, and I don't know, like, I'm not willing to spend like $10 on it, and I just can't find it for cheaper. So yeah, but one day we'll be done. And then here I just have like some Girls' Generation cards. We have this is a Hyoyeon like solo album card from her solo Deep, I think it was called. Some random like Taeyeon Pobs and things. And then here we have SMCU with also a couple Hyoyeon, and then this BoA card that I pulled. And then here is the setup for Taeyeon's most recent album, 2X. So this is the progress so far. And then next we have LE SSERAFIM. So I do collect Yoonjin, and I've been debating dropping this collection. I feel like I keep going back and forth. I used to collect OT5 and it looked so nice in a binder, but it was just hard to keep up with. So I did drop OT5, and I just don't know if I really vibe with LE SSERAFIM anymore. I don't know. Like, I still like their music, but I don't really go out of my way to listen to it anymore. And like, their last album, Easy, wasn't really my favorite, so I feel like I've been liking their albums less and less each comeback. So yeah, I just don't really know if I'm going to keep continuing to collect Yoonjin or not, but that's where I'm at with her. And then I have this page of like random pobs and stuff, and then this page of the other members because I just couldn't get rid of these cards. You'll see they're mostly Chaewon because her cards are just so cute. And yeah. And then next we have Got the Beat. So I collect my top 3, Forgot the Beat, Taeyeon, Seulgi, and Wendy, and then you'll see I also have a couple like random cards because I wanted to fill up the pages, but for this version, the red one, I haven't found other cards that I want to put on here yet. And then this is the other page, which I do have other members, so it's almost filled up. And then I also collected OT7 for the S mini cards, so that's this. And then next we have Red Velvet, so I collect Wendy, and here she is. I've been trying to work on her collection a little bit more recently, but I haven't made too much progress. So yeah. So here she is up until Chill Kill, and then I haven't set up for Cosmic yet, but yeah, maybe one day. The cards for Cosmic are so good. They're so good. The concept is just gorgeous. It's so pretty. I love it. I haven't really listened to the rest of the album yet, to be honest. As of the day I'm filming this, I think the album was released a couple days ago, so yeah, I need to give it a listen, but I haven't yet. Here's the setup for Wendy's most recent solo album, Wish You Hell. So here's her previous one, Like Water, I do have complete. Well, I didn't collect like the other like non-album or non-selfie cards, but I do have all of her selfie cards. So that's that. And then Wish You Hell. And then here I just have like random cards for Seulgi. She's my bias wrecker. I would love to collect both of them like fully, but I know I just can't. So yeah. And then I also have random cards of like Joy, Yeti, Irene. And then these are the rest of the finale cards. I used to collect OT5 for the finale cards, and I'm just keeping them in here until I figure out what I want to do with them. I'll probably trade them eventually, but yeah, after I move. So that's it for this binder. Next, we have the larger boy group binder. So in here, first up I have TXT. And I do collect Yeonjun. I used to collect OT5. You'll see this is a recurring theme throughout this video. I dropped a lot of collections throughout this past year. So yeah, now I just have Yeonjun. And I do collect also Japanese cards and like random pobs for him. So this is just kind of all of the album cards. I took cards out of here and I did not reorganize. That's embarrassing, but I don't feel like reorganizing that right now, so I guess we're just gonna wing it. And then yeah, I do have like spots set up for Minisode 3, but the only card I have so far is this Weverse one, so yeah. I've been waiting till I try to find trades, but I don't know. Hasn't worked out in my favor yet, so. And then here's all of the non-album cards that I collected. I actually used to collect him like thoroughly for non-album stuff, but they're just getting too expensive and I have priorities on other collections, so yeah. I've downsized to just a couple pages now. And these are like other random non-album things, like other than album pobs and stuff, because I just couldn't get rid of these. They're so cute. And also the Bomgyu Page of Shame. Not really shame, but like his cards are just so cute. And then I also have these broadcast cards for Yeonjun. And these are from like his birthday merch. 22 or maybe it was 23. I don't know. Next we have Zero Base 1. So I collect 2 members. I collect Jiwoong and Hanbin. They are my biases. So here's the setup. I haven't set up for their most recent comeback. What was it called? You Had Me at Hello? Something like that. I don't even have any of the cards on the way or anything, but yeah. You'll see I just haven't been setting up for recent comebacks, so. Oh, these are like non-album cards. I just kind of collect things here and there for Jiwon. And then I used to collect some for Hanbin, but I did downsize those because, well, most of them. I did keep these ones because they're just so cute, but yeah. So that's it for Zero Base 1, and then next we have 17. So I collect Dino for 17, and I actually did just downsize his collection a little bit, so I don't collect everything, but it's mostly for albums that have like multiple cards from the same album version. I just kind of collect like one card or two, you'll see. So yeah, I did rearrange his collection. So you'll see, like, for an ode, I only have one card from each version. Or not necessarily one from each version, but like Begin had like the white back, the blue back, and it had like 2 cards per version. For the Begin version, there were 4 total, so I just kept like one of each. So it wasn't like overly repetitive. Like, I just didn't need every single card, do you know? So yeah. And then I did the same for Face the Sun. I got rid of all of the duplicates for most of the versions. The ones that I liked the most were the Path version, so I did keep all 4 of those. And then we have a blank page. So Sector 17 going into FML. And then, what was this called? 17th Heaven. And then I do also have some Japan cards in here. I don't know if I really plan to collect these moving forward. We'll see. I might narrow it down to like 3 cards per release or something like that, but you'll see, like, I haven't really made much progress on Always Yours, so yeah. And then I do also collect random pobs for Dino. I did downsize his non-album things significantly, so I do have a lot up for sale if you're interested. Well, it's probably, at the time that this video is being posted, it's probably not posted on my Instagram because I'm moving this week, but yeah. So yeah, just like random non-album things. And yeah, that's it for this binder. Okay, and then next in this binder, I have EXO and SHINee. So first we have EXO, and I collect Sehun. He is my bias. And I think I'm mostly done with him. I don't think I'm really missing any cards other than like Kinos from the solo albums. Or not solo albums, but the unit albums, whatever you want to call them, with Chanyeol. So this is through Exist, and I do have a couple like random pobs from Exist that I just didn't really know where to put, so that's that. And then here is the unit album with Chanyeol. These empty spots, I believe, are for Kinos. Yeah. And then I also collect Kai for solo albums. Which I'm so close to being done with. I'm just missing 2 cards from Rover that have been so hard to find. So if you have them and want to sell them to me, please let me know. I would love to buy them. And then I also collect Suho for solo albums. So I don't really collect everything. Like, I didn't collect all of the cards from this first album, Self Portrait, but I do have most of the ones from his second solo, Gray Suit. And he actually just came out with another album, so I don't think I've seen... Did it even have a physical release? I don't think I've seen anything about like a physical album or photo cards, but I'll have to look into that. And then I also have random cards for like other members, so Xiumin, Baekhyun are bias records for me. And then I also have some for Do, Chanyeol. Yeah. And then next for SHINee, I collect... So I did also recently downsize SHINee. I had it set up to collect OT5, and then I just can't do that anymore. So maybe one day, like, I can slowly work on this collection, but for the time being, I'm just going to leave it at Taemin for their older cards. Here's a page of cards for the other members that I did have. So I decided to keep those. And then like this one, I have an OT5 set. So I kept it. And then I do have Story of Light complete. And I kept Epilogue set up as well because I'm just missing a couple cards. So I was like, I'm close enough, you know? And then starting from Don't Call Me, I do collect all the members. So we are complete with that. And then Atlantis. And then here we have Hard, which is mostly complete, but not quite. I'm just missing this Taemin. I can't find him like anywhere. So, oh my god, he was on Pokemarket one day for like $10 and like I was ready to buy it. And then I clicked on it and it was like, oh, out of stock. And I was like, what? Like I probably missed it by like 2 seconds. It's crazy. So yeah, I'm still looking for him. And then I'm also still looking for like these group cards, but it's a low priority, so I don't know. And then, yeah, also for solo albums, I collect all of the members for their solo cards. So here is Taemin. I just have him first because he's my bias. It's not really like in any particular order, to be honest. I'm almost done with Guilty for him. I'm just missing a couple more cards. And then next we have Key, which again, I'm mostly caught up with Key, but not quite. I don't know why I even bother, but saying that. So here's Bad Love and Gasoline and then Killer. So I'm complete up through Killer, and then it's Good and Great that I'm still working on. So yeah, quite a few that we're still missing there. And then we have Onyu, which I am complete with, which is so exciting. And then also Mino and his solo album is complete. Here I have a page for like Jonghyun solo cards, and it's very sad. This page is just like random things. So we have like SMCU, birthday merch, random Taemin merch cards. Yeah, there's just a lot of random stuff. And then Season's Greetings and some Hard pre-order benefits and more for Taemin. And then these are like all of the Guilty benefits that I joined group orders for. So I don't have everything from Guilty era, but I do have a lot. So yeah, and then these are just like random postcards and stuff back here. I also have Super M in this binder. I always forget about them because they're just like shoved in the back. But I do have them, and I collected just my top 3. So at the time, it was Baekhyun, Taemin, and Ten. And then now I would say Kai is probably like a higher bias for me over Baekhyun, but I just kept what I have. And yeah, I don't really expect Super M to make like any more comebacks, so I guess we'll see. But that is it for this binder. And next in this binder, we first have Rise. So I collected OT7 for their first comeback, but I think moving forward, I'll probably only collect my bias, which is Shotaro. So yeah, here are the two album sets. And then I also collected some like POBs and benefit cards for Taro. So here are those. I don't think I'm going to collect him as thoroughly for their current comeback, but we'll see. I'm also just really sad that there's no update about Seunghan. Like, all of this, we've had how many singles and now like another full album without him, and I just like, I want an update. Like, I don't know. Every time I listen to Rise, I just feel sad because he's not in their songs and he's not a part of their comebacks, and I'm like I want to support the other members, but I want an update about Seunghan. I miss him. So yeah, we have Love 119, and then these are the Season's Greetings cards. And then these are just like other random cards and like Pink Christmas. So yeah, that's it for Rise. And then also in the back here, apparently I never put fillers in these pages, but here is NCT Wish. So I did collect OT6 for their debut album, and they just recently dropped another album. It's a single album and there's like 5 or 6 photo card sets. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm actually going to collect that or if I'll just try to collect my bias, which is Riku. So, because like his 6 cards would fit like really nicely on a page, so we'll see. And then this is the Wichu version. So this is the only one that I'm still missing cards on, but it's okay. So that's it for this binder. Okay, and last but not least, we're going to move on to NCT. So I do collect OT for NCT. I collect just about everything in terms of album cards. So this binder is for like full group comebacks. So first up we have NCT 2018, which was Empathy. And then we have Resonance Part 1. And I did collect the yearbook cards for this because I really liked them. And I think it makes the layout look a lot nicer. And then here is Resonance Part 2. So for Part 2, I did not collect the like ID cards because they did 2 different ones. They did the like actual ID cards with the departure version, and then the arrival version had, what were they called? They were like kind of like yearbook cards, but like not quite. I forget what they called them, but here is the departure version. And then here's like the ID cards that I was talking about. And here's the arrival version. Here they are they access cards? Access cards, that's what they were called. So yeah, and then for Universe they had the like yearbook cards again, so I did collect all of them. This is like the only comeback that just fit so nicely together because like the last member ends on this page like this. It's so nice. And then here is SMCU 2021. So we have like 127 was the nighttime pass, and then Wavy and Dream and Sangtaro were the daytime pass. So that's that. And then I also have just some ID cards on the back here. And then here is SMCU 2022. So we have 127, and then Dream, and then Wavy and Sangtaro. And then here is NCT 2023 Golden Age, and I do have this yearbook card on the way. He's just not on hand. So that's that. This is also complete. And yeah, that's it for this binder. Moving forward, I don't think I'm going to be able to collect full group comebacks like these. I don't know, or it just might take me a lot longer to collect them. So we'll see. I'll probably start with like my main biases, like maybe just like my top 9, and we'll go from there. But it really just depends, especially because they keep doing like the SMCU albums and then like also like NCT full group albums. So it's just a lot. I like what I have now and I don't want to like downsize this, but I might just change how I collect these albums moving forward. I'm not quite sure yet, but we'll see. And that's it for this binder. And next we're gonna go through Wavy. So I do have them in this A5 wide binder. So here is Takeoff and Take Over the Moon, Take Over the Moon, the sequel, Awaken the World, and Kickback, Phantom, On My Youth, and then these are just empty pages for Give Me That. I haven't put in like fillers or anything, but they will go here. And then I also have like OT6 non-album sets, mostly Season's Greetings. So here is 2021. And then this is their like Our Home with Little Friends photo book, I think it was called, that they did. Here is 2022 Season's Greetings. Oh wait, 2023. Oh, 2022 was the one they did like the pilot concept, and the only cards they had were like one random ID card. So I didn't collect OT6 for those because I don't really care that much. But yeah, this is 2023. And then here is Pink Christmas 2023. I do have a card for Winwin and Xiaojun on the way, so this will be done soon. And then this is a setup. I decided I wanted to collect the birthday cards for WayV, so this is for 2023. And out of these, I believe I have Kun, Xiaojun, and Yang Yang on the way, and I think Henry's the only one that I'm missing, so I'll have to try to find his soon. And then for On My Youth, I also collected some like OT6 POB sets, so here are those, or like fan sign sets, I think, because they were pretty cheap. And then here is 2024 Season's Greetings. And here is the page for the 2024 birthday merch. So I do plan to put the rest of the members here once it is their birthday. And then I also have some pages for like random cards of the other members. So here is Kun. Kun is my biggest bias wrecker, so I do definitely have the most for him so far. And then here we have some Winwin, and then Xiaojun will go down here, and then also Henry and Yang Yang. And in the back, I just have like some random circle cards that I've pulled throughout the years from their albums. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this binder. I think soon it's like it's pretty full. I think I'm gonna have to split it between album and non-album things pretty soon, so yeah, we'll see. I'll have to find a bigger binder for them, but yeah, that's it for WayV. Next up we have NCT Dream. So I do also collect OT for all of these album cards. I feel like it's been so long since I flipped through this binder. Yeah. We have We Boom and Reload. And Hot Sauce, we finally have OT7 again. And then Hello Future. This is one of my favorite comebacks that Dream has ever done. I think it'll be really hard to top this comeback for me. I just love it so much, and the cards are so gorgeous. And then we have Glitch Mode. I also really liked Glitch Mode as a concept, and like this card set especially is so pretty. Which I finally finished Glitch Mode in my last storing video along with Beatbox. Beatbox was cute, but like it's definitely not one of my favorites in terms of like title tracks and all that. I also just am not a fan in general of like repackage albums. Like Glitch Mode is basically just, or I'm sorry, Beatbox is basically just Glitch Mode like repackaged, and then they added like a couple songs. Like I'm not really a huge fan of that. So then we have Candy, which this is also such a cute concept. And then ISTJ. Where they did the absolute most. I also collected OT7 for the exclusive cards. So I think this one is Target, maybe. I think this one is Barnes & Noble. This one is Walmart. And then this one is the Japan exclusive. And then this one is, they also did like D2C version, which I think is like a US exclusive or something. And then here is the setup for Dreamscape. So I am still working on these collections, but here is the progress for now. And then also just random circle cards at the back. So yeah, that's it for Dream. And then next we have 127, which again, I collect OT for. So there is a lot of stuff in here, starting with Fire Truck, Cherry Bomb. Is this regular, irregular? Yeah. And then Regulate, which also, this is when they had like 10 members because Win was still in 127, and like, I promise, Haechan is on the back here. I did collect all the members. Then Superhuman and Neozone. The Final Round, Sticker, and Favorite. These cards are just so gorgeous. I love flipping through my binders like this. And then 2 baddies. These cards are so gorgeous, honestly. I loved like this 2 baddies concept. And then I think these are all of the Target cards. And then these are like Digipack US exclusives or something. Listen, I don't even remember. And then this is Ayo. Ayo is to this day one of my favorite 127 title tracks. It is just so good. I love it so much. I love this like pink little set that they did. These are the Target cards. And then we have Fact Check. And then I think these are Japan exclusive, Mumo, Target, and then, oh gosh, D2C, Walmart, Indie, something like that. And then we have Be There For Me. These cards are so cute also. And then I also collected everything for Perfume, which was the Doyoung, Jaehyun, and Jungwoo unit, which I am so ready for another Perfume. Like, I need Do Daejang back in 2024. I need them. And then I also have Taeyong solo albums back here. So this one is Shalala. And then we started Tap down here just because it kind of flowed better that way. And then in the back, just random circle cards. And yeah, that is it for this binder. And then next in this big giant binder, I have like random non-album NCT things. So in the front here, we just have like Jungwoo, and we have his Kino cards, and then other non-album cards. So we have 2 baddies, Ayo, and Perfume, and then some for Golden Age and Fact Check, and a couple for Be There For Me. And then this is like other random non-album things like Season's Greetings, Sanrio merchandise, birthday cards, things like that. And I also collect some non-album things for Doyoung. So here is some things from 2 baddies, Ayo, Perfume, Fact Check, Be There For Me, his solo album Youth, and Also like other things. We have Sanrio merch, Pink Christmas, other random merch. Yeah, a lot of just random cards. And then we have cards for Taeyong, so not as much for like album things, but I have like his solo card, like Pobs and stuff. And then some things for Golden Age. And yeah, Tap, Be There For Me. A lot of just random things. I have some cards for Johnny, who used to buy us Wreck Me So Hard, and like he still does, but I don't really buy as many cards for him anymore. I just have a couple here. And then after these posters, I have like other random, mostly like NCT Dream, I think. It's like, here's a page of random other Dream cards. We have this one page with a Jaehyun birthday card on it. We have some NCT Shotaro non-album things. And then here I have the complete like Pinkfong set for NCT Dream. And then here are the Sanrio like character cards, because I just thought these were so cute and I wanted to collect everybody. So I have that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this binder. And last but not least, we have the 10 binder. So if you don't know, based off the username of my channel here, 10 is my ultimate bias in K-pop, and I try to collect as much as I can for him. There's by no means do I collect everything, but I basically try to collect what I can get my hands on, as long as it's, you know, not crazy expensive. And yeah, so here is the 10 binder. So I just have everything in like chronological order. So here are a lot of older cards. Anything that has fillers here are things that I don't have yet, but I would like to get. So I did make spots for them. These ones with check marks are purchased and on the way. I think there's a couple more that are on the way, but not marked off yet. And then like sometimes there's some empty spots for things like in case I want to add more later on, then I don't have to rearrange as much. And like this one is not marked off, but I think I do have it on the way. We have Resonance here. Again, empty spots in case I want to add more. And then we have Kickback, his solo with Young Young, Lolo, and then Universe, Season's Greetings, SMCU, Anniversary merch, Sanrio, more SMCU, Pink Christmas, Season's Greetings, and Phantom. More Phantom. They did quite a bit for Phantom. 4th anniversary merch, other just random merch. They did like their Comaz merch drop, and then like their collab with Everland. And then here we have Golden Age, which I'm slowly but surely making some progress on. I do have a complete page now. This one is mostly complete. And then this one will probably take a long time for me to fill up, but that's okay. We have the Golden Age, like NCT Nation merch, things like that. And then we have On My Youth, all of the Pobs and Lucky Draws, fan sign cards, all of that stuff. These are all on the way still. And then also the merch. NCT Zone, I don't really know if I want to collect these for sure or not, but I do have some spots set up for it, even though now they also have more things. Pink Christmas, Season's Greetings stuff, 5th anniversary. And then here is all of 10's solo things. So here are the album cards. And then also here starts the benefits. So all of the Pobs and Lucky Draws, fan sign cards, which are still a work in progress, but yeah. And then also he did a lot of cards with QQ Music. It seems that SM is doing a lot of things with QQ Music. Like most releases now have cards with them, so I am still waiting on those from a group order. And then here is like his solo merch and stuff, and in the back here I just have like some merch from Super M and stuff like that. So yeah, that is it for the 10 binder, and that's pretty much the end of this video. So thank you for watching, and you can always let me know if you have a question about a specific card. You can leave like the timestamp down in a comment and let me know which card you're interested in, and I will try my best to let you know what it is. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!